Good morning, students. Scarcity definition is the third definition of economics. In the earlier definitions, wealth definition and welfare definition, wealth definition by Adam Smith in his famous book An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations, he published in 1776. He defined economics as a science of wealth. It focused on production and consumption of the wealth. So it has given more priority to wealth and second priority is given to man. So after that, in 1890, Alfred Marshall gave a welfare definition to economics. He shifted emphasis from production of wealth to distribution of wealth. So economics is studying about man rather than wealth. So whatever the wealth is produced, whatever the wealth is consumed, that is used for the welfare of the people. So that is the main aim of the economics. After that, Lionel Robbins, in his famous book An Essay on the Nature and Significance of Economic Science, he belongs to UK, in 1932, Robbins defined economics as a science of choice and scarcity. So when compared with the earlier definitions, he has given a more scientific definition to economics according to economists. He wrote a great book in the 1932, An Essay on the Nature and Significance of Economic Science. In his definition, economics is a science. It explains the relationship. It explains the human behavior. It studies the human behavior as a relationship between ends and square means which have alternative uses. Here he emphasized on three important points. One is ends are unlimited. Ends means in economic terminology wants. So wants are unlimited. The fulfillment of one want give rise to the number of new wants. If one want is satisfied, another want occupied in that place. So wants satisfaction is a never ending process. So man is a bundle of desires. And second is scarce means. Means here resources. The means of a person by which his wants may be satisfied are very limited. So because of that, economic problem will be arised. When will economic problem will be arise? Wants exceeds the resources. So that is the reason all wants cannot be satisfied by this limited resources. Next, alternative uses. Resources are not only alternative but also multiple uses. Suppose a piece of land can be used for 3 crops. So it is a very difficult to produce 3 crops at a time. At that time, farmer has to take a right decision on the basis of economic significance. So at the same time, so it is a very difficult to use the resources to satisfaction of all wants. At that time, we have to prioritize the wants. So at that time, what problem will be arises? Choice problem will be arises. So land is suitable for 3 crops means what? You have to elect only one crop, which is suitable, which is favorable to farmer. So that is the reason economics is going to give a guidelines to the economic agents, consumers, producers and government. How the consumer incurred the expenditure on different wants gets a maximum satisfaction. At the same time, producer spends money on different factors of the production. He is getting marginal productivity is very high. And how the government incurred the expenditure on different items and getting maximum social advantage. So if a scarce want is used for the satisfaction of one want, it is less of it will be available for other wants. So man has to make a decision regarding alternative uses of the economics. So man has to choose wants. So the problem of choice will be arises. So economics is going to study choice making and scarcity. So when compared with the earlier definitions, scarcity definition is superior to wealth and welfare definitions. So he has given a more analytical definition, he has given a more scientific definition. Robbins' definition is a superior. Why? Because all activities comes under the economics. All human activities. The activities which are promoting human welfare or not, all activities comes under the economics. It is a universally acceptable definition. It is a universal acceptable definition because it applicable to all types of the societies. Scarcity of resources is a common problem of individuals as well as the societies. According to Robbins' definition, economics is a neutral between ends. Neutral between ends means what? It explains the problem is like this, because unlimited wants and limited resources which have alternative uses. It does not pass any value judgment. So just like it is a positive science one side and another side it is a normative science. So positive science means what? Only explain the problem. Normative science means what? It explains the remedy. It explains the remedy of that problem. So economics act both positive science and normative science. First, economics is going to analyze, so what is the problem? Now there is a problem in wants and resources. Wants are unlimited, resources are limited, which have alternative uses. So at that time, how to make the decision is right? How to make the choice? These are the areas is providing good solutions to the producers, good solutions to the consumers, good solutions to the government. So it is a superior definition to earlier definitions. Thank you.